Kelly and Dortone, McGoldrick and Miles. The forward pack is Woodbridge, Marando and Lanfranchi, Cantoni, Curtis Kuntz and Marcus Vasilakopoulos. We remember him, of course. And on the bench, it's Tullio, Stelluti, is Branson and Comfer. And the coach, as we have said, is Matthew Elliott. Now the Samoans, they have Ropati at full-back. Then it's Samoa, Andreas Bauer, remember him, he's been playing for Hull Kingston Rovers in Super League this year. Carmont and Afalisar. Nigel Vanganar needs no introduction. It's Joseph Paulo at scrum half. And the forward pack, Mayava, of course, Hutch Mayava of Hull. Then it's Chris Vifanga, Frank Pulatuya, Tony Pulatuya, Ali Lauatiti and Harrison Hansen. And on the bench, it's Chris Laysarm, Vasa, Laffy and Philip Luluai, who, of course, Sean McRae knows all about from the Salford City Reds, and John Ackland is the coach. Out they come then. The Halton Stadium in Widnes is the venue for this. The Samoans are on the left with the white V, and just look out for the stars and stripes on the other side, because they are the Americans. Should be an interesting match, this, to say the least. We'll be joining commentators Barry and Terry and Bill Arthur after the national anthems. Beg your pardon, it's Ben Pro who is the commentator for this one. Ben Pro is the commentator along with Barry and Terry. My apologies. But here come the national anthems. We'll hear from Ben after that.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand and show your full respect for tonight's national anthem, starting with the national anthem of Samoa.
Having lost out to Tonga and Fiji in the race to qualify directly, Samoa are the hot favourites to secure the final World Cup berth through the repechage playoffs. They begin that quest tonight against the US side looking to appear in their first World Cup finals, with the victor facing the winner of the Wales-Lebanon clash, which follows this in next Wednesday's repechage final for that 10th qualifying place. Eddie said David and Goliath in the run-up to this. Well, the Tomahawks 50-1, Samoa quoted as 200-1 on, so the odds really are against the Americans. Ashley Klein, tonight's referee, as the Samoan team prepare to go into this game with their own version of the haka, perhaps. Nigel Vanganar will lead this Samoan haka. The US Tomahawks all together opposing that haka. They're pumped up as well. Ali Lauatiti there and the Samoan team. They feel aggrieved that they've not got into this World Cup yet. Have to go through the repechage, of course. Unlucky not to qualify directly after losing out to Tonga and Fiji, as I say. But Matt Peterson there, the US captain, he will be desperate for the US Tomahawks to put on a show at least today. Matthew Elliott talking in the build-up, the performance all important. But the Samoans, I'm sure, will be confident of victory. It's going to be Joseph Paolo who's preparing to get this game underway as Matthew Elliott watches on. Almost the last time we saw him on these shores was that memorable playoff game against Bradford, where he lost his seat and collapsed in the director's box when Chris Joint went the length of the field. Maybe a happier return today as the US take the ball up first. This is Lanfranchi.
Wait. Go.
Already some good tackling coming in there from Lauatiti for Samoa.
I think we're going to see plenty of impact from both of these sides. America, obviously, with the gridiron background, but Samoa take a real pride in the physical side of rugby league. And as I say, it's going to be a night for shots, I think.
Kick gets away, and it's an awkward one, really, for Smith Samau. He cuts in field, but some good tackling there from the US. Immediately, it's Lanfranchi who comes in. This is Rapati now, makes some good meters. There's two with him, but still the legs pumped for Tanguy Rapati. Samoa on halfway. This is Afa Lesa, and Lesa's away through the first line of defence. Lesa taking on Peterson, and Peterson claws him to the ground. Already the Samoans looking dangerous with ball in hand. This is Chris Faifanga, and Nigel Vanganar through a hole. Nigel Vanganar with the first try for Samoa. 1 minute and 20 seconds in, and the captain gets Samoa on the board.
I think the American side just a little bit naive around that ruck area. The winger making the break just before the try, and Nigel Vanganar, here we see it. 1 up, 1 back. The winger makes a break, does well just to keep hold of the ball. And it's Vanganar just shows it on the inside, and he'll do that all day.
Nigel Vanganar is the Kiwis' all-time top try scorer with 19. Said he was going to retire from the international game, but reborn with Samoa. And the first try of this repechage semi-final. Paolo, that's the angle that the scrum half has. Joseph Paolo. Can he improve this try from Nigel Vangenaar? Strikes the kick cleanly and surely and accurately. And so, with less than 2 minutes gone, Samoa lead by 6 points to 0, and the perfect start for John Ackland's men.
And again, you just feel that America are going to learn some harsh lessons really early on. Nigel Vangenaar with 2 hands on the ball. They can't afford to stand and watch this guy.
Wait, guys, wait.
Samoa will have possession back again. And this is Frank Puller 2 and out. Another strong run. Smith Samoa cutting in field. Tackle comes in from Lanfranchi. He's getting through a lot of work in these early stages alongside Ed Woodbridge there. But they've held the man down there, and so Samoa have a penalty.
America just trying to slow the game down just a little bit, keep it at their pace. The referee not happy.
But that's what they need to do, Barry, isn't it? Because they're working on in the warm-up, they're working on the kick chase, and the Samoan team are big, physical, dominant side, and they haven't really had the chance to offload the ball because they seem to be getting through the tackles, getting through the defence with ease.
In line with the touch, Judge.
The possession, I should say. All Samoa's in these early stages.
No, it's not. Relax.
Vaifanga to start the next wave. This is Hutchmayava now.
Move! And step that way.
Super League viewers know him from Hull FC this season. This is Puletua, Frank Puletua now.
That's better, mate.
As Samoa 15 metres away from those US posts. Back inside, good ball, Harrison Hansen. Another familiar to Super League viewers.
Go.
Chris Vaifanga. Vangenaar, the danger man, taken by his opposite number there, Ryan McGoldrick.
Forward. Move, right.
Ryan McGoldrick already a winner on this ground with Castleford this season. Vaifanga again with a darting run to within 5 metres of that US line.
Hold square. Go.
What will Samoa do here? Back for Joseph Paolo, his kick is taken. And another try for Samoa. It's Mayava who's got the 4-pointer. Again, the US had no answer to the Samoan attack, and this time it's Hutchmayava who scores his second World Cup try for Samoa.
And again, just the simple plays of going upfield. He got the penalty. Just a little neat kick here, just precision kick. He's onside Mayava there as he just comes across, scores a good angle, and Hutchmayava never normally chases up the balls, but today he did do. Puletua pulling a few of the defenders off him as well, and letting Big Hutch dive over there. There you see a different angle, just the strength and the power to carry the people over the line with him. Got great leg drive, Big Hutchmayava.
Hutchmayava, 2 tries this season for Hull. Made 22 appearances for Peter Sharp's men, but never started, so his first start of the season comes in November. And Joseph Paolo, similar opportunity to his first goal, really. Can he be successful again? No problems. The flags are hoisted. Samoa lead by 12 points to 0. Matthew Elliott. Problems defensively, certainly, Barry.
I'm sure Matthew Elliott will be realistic about this fixture. Very, very strong side in the pack, but some experienced guys on the sidelines helping out. Willie Porchin, the assistant coach from Leeds, and Apollo Perolini, both have seen service in the World Cups.
Samoa in possession again. That's Rapati. Weaving run, there is the possession, 80% for Samoa this first 3.5 minutes, and 5 minutes of that in the opposition half, so that's where the problem is coming for the USA. Puletua with a strong run, and this is the latest try scorer, Mayava, the second try scorer for Samoa. Chris Vaifanga waits. His pass to Paolo. Sends Matt Peterson shuttling back, but that ball just too deep. And now the USA maybe have a chance to show us what they can do with ball in hand. So a relieving kick really for Matthew Elliott's men. They will have possession.
Having spent 7.5 minutes defending, America need to do something with the ball. They need to make this possession count.
They just need to get through the set to 6, don't they? Peterson there in the half when Samoa had the ball, just come up to the line, trying to inspire these players, trying to pull them into the right positions. But they need to be on the game. They just need to complete the set, come up with a real good kick chase against this Samoan team and try and force the error in their 20.
Dave Miranda waits at hooker for the USA. Good ball wide, this time for Ben Kelly, put down by Manganar. Ryan McGoldrick. And Lanfranchi now. That's the last one, though, for the Tomahawks. So Miranda comes back inside. Lanfranchi, kick comes in, it's not the best kick. And Lauatiti will scoop that up, and Samoa, dangerous already. On the counter there, Tangi Rapati showing the pace that he is capable of. This is Paolo now.
But you know, Ben, they come up with a really good set there. They got from their own 20 up into the opposition's 40, and all they had to do was come up with the right kick option, but it was the final pass on the 5th tackle that they didn't come up with the option for the kick.
Plenty of experience in the kicking department for the USA. David Miles in the NRL and Ryan McGoldrick in the National League here.
That's a good run, right in that block hole, as I said. Bit inexperienced, the USA players. And players like Mayava and Polatua both. Polatua brothers will expose that.
Great ball from Lauatiti on that left-hand side. It's by Fanga who waits. Back into the centre of the field, and Paolo with a cross-field kick. No, very, very long from Paolo. Hasn't got the trajectory right yet, but it is a swirling wind. Conditions are difficult out there. But again, the United States have possession.
And that's where they're physical, where they dominate you, and they're hunting that mistake down the bottom in your 20. It's a really tough place to come out, Ben.
Orlando gets the pass away, but immediately Pulatua in the face of the US attack there. This is Peterson now. Former Australian under-17 player, Matt Peterson.
He's a fantastic player, Peterson. Watched him many times in the NRL. He gets a chance. In a try-scoring opportunity, he'll score it.
This is Peterson, still deep though, and that's the last one for the Tomahawks.
10. It's right there.
Kick that time from Miles. High one this time, but it's taken well under pressure. That was good work from Afa.
But as well, what it is, Ben, it's the wrong option. He needs to kick the ball further down in field and make them bring the ball up and really restrict them to the yards instead of trying to chip it over on the halfway.
You're right, Tez. That's twice they've had the ball and twice they've come up with poor options on last tackle. They need to smarten up.
Pulatua almost to halfway for Samoa. By Fanga. Now it's Lauatiti. Trying to get rid of one, that trademark ball around the corner, but they can't take the pass in on that left-hand side.
That's what Lauatiti will do all day. The Michael Jordan of rugby league he's been described as. He's so skillful and not afraid to do things like that. And more often than not, it'll come off.
More used to Michael Jordan in the US. So they'd be aware of those skills from Ali Lauatiti there. Grand final winner with Leeds, of course, this season, Lauatiti. This is Lanfranchi now for the USA. Miranda waits. Good tackling coming in from Vanganar. They're going to be over halfway in a minute, though, the Tomahawks. Here is McGoldrick. Curtis Kunz now. His first involvement. It's a strong tackle by Hutch Mayava.
Zip it up, Matt.
Miranda. Good ball from Miles. Vasilakopoulos now.
Play on.
Quick play the ball. And now Peterson has it. This is dangerous for the USA. Last one, though. Miranda. Vasilakopoulos. The kick comes in. Kick was from Ben Kelly, but been scooped up by Smith Samau.
The right idea, Ben. I don't think his teammates were on the same page. He seemed to surprise them almost, but needs a better kick chase. Kick's only as good as its chase, and as I say, I think he surprised his teammates.
This is a good defensive set, though, for the Tomahawks. Pulatua now.
He's worked hard the first 12 minutes. I think that's 6 or 7 hit-ups he's done already.
Frank Pulatua, I should say, and that's Lauatiti.
Hold now, 5 and last. Move. Keep coming 10. On now.
This is Vanganar.
Inside.
Hammers the ball downfield over the head there of Rick Dortone, who has to shuttle back.
And the knock on there. You see the difference in the end product and the end result. A fantastic kick over the head of the winger, and chose to slide and try to pick the ball up, but just fumbled. America can't give Samoa this field position.
You guys got to do this to that too, though.
Rick Dortone, a grand final loser with Aston Bulls to Connecticut this year, the 10th year of competition in the United States.
Why didn't stay in?
Dangerous field position now for Samoa. Paolo. This is Pulatua now. Tony Pulatua takes 3 to bring him down. Peterson round the legs. Ben Kelly upstairs. Good tackle there coming in from Vasilakopoulos, but they're only 5 meters away now, Samoa. Pick up and run there from Vaifanga. So it's Rapati who moves into acting halfback. And a knock-on is the verdict from Ashley Klein, I think.
It's a better defensive set, isn't it, by him? The last 2 defensive sets, here as he gets up. Just didn't play the ball correctly. They stood on the ball, kicked it forward, but better alert, as much more alert off the Americans as well today. In the last 2 sets, they've really defended the line. They started off really weak, and they let the 2 tries in. But it just shows that the last, when they come up with the kick chase, when they come up with the players in motion, it does trouble them, and they are targeting the big boys around the middle of the pitch and the Samoan forwards.
Just saw John Ackland there and Peter Levea to his right. They will not be as happy with the last 10 minutes as they were with the first 4, and the US haven't conceded now for 10 minutes or so, so they've certainly steadied the ship since those early stages. Levea there on the right and Ackland on the left, the Samoan coaching team. And a penalty goes to the Tomahawks, so a chance to get into Samoan territory again.
Good footwork from Coppedge there. He fights hard, play the ball quick. I think it's Mayava who makes the tackle and illegally tries to hold him down. Good work from the Americans.
Mayava already 5 tackles in the game. We'll have to make a few more now because the Tomahawks in a good position here. This is the substitute, Greg Staluti. Strong run there from Staluti. It's fired up his teammates.
Oh, and he's dropped the ball, Ben. That's unfortunate, that.
He's given a penalty, though, Barry, to the Tomahawks.
As he judged a hand in. It's a good, strong challenge and a good, strong run. I think it's Harrison Hansen. Just tips the ball.
Great offload from Vasilakopoulos. This is Mirando. Space opened up for him momentarily, but closed down. Peterson. Now it's Lanfranchi. Into the danger area now, 8 meters away from those Samoa posts. Mirando. This is David Miles now. Was he taken high? This is Peterson. Great kick from Peterson. Samau does really well there, and Samau turns defence into attack. He's still not tackled, and eventually it's Curtis Kunz who gets to him.
That was a good kick from Peterson. The chase from his teammates let him down, though.
Here is Tangi Rapati now for Samoa.
Right on the line, and a smarter chase would have kept the Samoan player in his own goal, forcing the dropout.
By Fanga. Frank Pulatua, 8 metres short of halfway on the last tackle now, Samoa. Go to that left-hand side. The kick comes in from Joseph Paolo. And Peterson tried to trap it with his foot, but it just went rolled under. Peterson.
It's the danger man, Peterson. Looks really dangerous with ball in hand.
Doing a lot of defending now.
He does bear a slight resemblance to Sideshow Bob, though, doesn't he, Ben?
They do say so, Barry, they do. Avid Simpsons viewers, I'm sure, will note the resemblance. Good tackling there from Mayava and Mark Cantoni. Here is Tyrone Coppage now.
He looks a handy player, doesn't he? But they get a lot of confidence out of this last 10 minutes. They get a lot. Last outing that they had, they got beat by Cumbria 70 points to 0. And coming into this game, you can see them just building in confidence, getting through the set to 6. And really, they go into the go-to plays, and they're trying to lead by example in McGoldrick and Peterson, who are already having big games for them.
Smith Samoa in possession for Samoa. Here is Tangira Party. 3 in the tackle though for the USA.
But that's what's going to help them out. The USA can get back that 10 yards because Ashley Klein normally plays a Big Ten.
Lauatiti again gets the offload away to Vanganar. It's a good, strong run from Tony Pulatua now to within 4 metres of that halfway line. Vanganar.
That's good.
Andreas
feet.
Bauer. Playing with Hull KR, of course, this season, Andreas Bauer. And Smith Samoa again. Last one coming up for Samoa. They're using the short side with Vanganar. Just drills the ball into touch. Experience there from the captain.
Just knows what to do, doesn't he, when he gets down in that team. And Nigel Wagner been an old campaigner for the Kiwis, and he knows that with a team like Samoa and with the plays that he's gone on, they're going to be hunting for the mistake in this set of 6. Ben. Bill and Ben. Sorry, mate.
Harrison, lucky, mate.
This is a scrum.
Where's your second off?
Then for the
Right, guys. No way,
US
no way.
Tomahawks.
That's it. Hit in.
Almost at the quarter mark in the game.
One. Stand. Hold square.
It's
Yeah, some weight.
Ben Kelly. And this is Nickis Branson. Big things tip for Nickis Branson. He's a Trinity College student in the US and the youngest member of this team. Peterson crashes through one. He's still going, Matt Peterson. Eventually, it's Hutch Mayava who lends his weight to the tackle and brings him down. This is Vasilakopoulos now trying to smuggle that offload away.
I think they're just playing a little bit too deep, Ben. A lot of the action is behind the gain line, and with runs like that, I think it's just simple stuff. You gain your 10 metres, get down, jam it down and play the ball quickly.
On the last one, so Dave Miles just dabs a kick over the top. It's a good kick as well into the in-goal area. And Tangira Party will have to feel this, and Tangira Party can't get out of the in-goal area, so this will be a goal line dropout forced by a great kick in the first place from Dave Miles and a great chase from the Tomahawks.
And that's what they were practicing in the warm-up, the way that they just placing that kick and always targeting Samoa's right-hand side end. Just a great chase there by Miles, followed up his own kick, put pressure on Samoa and earned the dropout.
Not early.
Matthew Elliott's interview before the game, he was talking about the performance and not the result, and so far the performance is a good one from the Tomahawks. This is his Branson, who is pushed back though by strong defence from Lauatiti and Frank Pulatua.
Make sure you get your foot on it.
Mirando. Staluti now. Greg Staluti again pushed back. He has released the ball though, and the movement continues through Mirando.
You can hear that impact. Samoans love that physical side, but they need to control the player that's been tackled and not allow him to offload.
McGoldrick kicks this time, looking for Peterson. Just too long. A great kick though from McGoldrick, and the first real opportunity for the USA in this game, and Peterson just denied.
But that's the link they're looking for, Ben. They've looked on to do that every time they've got down in the Samoans 20. They're looking for that link between McGoldrick and Peterson.
Keep him down. One. Move.
Samoa then
Keep him down, 13.
asked questions. They are deep in their own half.
Two.
Tony Pulatua now.
Count 12,
for John Ackland's men.
3. Move 12. Come on, 3.
Good tackling
Okay, this
coming in there from Curtis Kunz. And Chris
Play on. Backward.
Baifanger is
Make sure you
halted.
keep them down 12. That's 4. Royce. Yeah, 3 and 12.
He's
3.
Branson with a good tackle there. Banganar. Now it's Joseph Polo.
5 and last.
Lawatiti.
Stand.
Waits. Acting
Right,
half back.
go.
The pass is inside for Banganar again.
Give 10
Goes
9.
to the air. This will test
Play on
Rick
one now.
Dortone, and Dortone does really
Royce.
well.
Hold it, Tony. Wait.
McGoldrick. Good work on the short side there from McGoldrick,
on the ground,
and wins the penalty.
Smart work from McGoldrick there. That's a fantastic take. Sometimes when a winger makes a mistake early on, it haunts him for the rest of the game, but fantastic under pressure, and Ryan McGoldrick took it out from dummy half and just caught Harrison Hansen offside.
Waiting for that high, mate. Yeah, I got you for that high.
See there, Harrison Hansen. Won New Zealand cap against Great Britain at St Helens in 2006. The Wigan star, and this is good defence from Samoa,
Nigel.
driving the Americans back, and Dave Miles will feel that. McGoldrick now. Oh, good ball from McGoldrick.
2.
Again, it's good defending coming in from Joseph Polo this time. Mark O'Halloran.
Matty, you're out. Matty. 3.
2 seasons at London Broncos for O'Halloran.
They're starting to land on the front, aren't they? Starting to win the play of the ball going forward. Marcus takes the ball. He's looked for the offload a few times there.
It's a scrappy offload, but it does reach Rick Dortone in centre field.
Hold square.
McGoldrick. Ben Kelly now.
Hold. 5 and last. Stand. Marcus square.
McGoldrick getting more involved in these last 5 or 10 minutes. Here is David Miles. Kick to the air.
Outside, play on
He
outside.
was almost stumbling there, Tanguy Rapati, but still took it.
He was in the field of play and rocked back into the in goal, and that's why America have got a fantastic result from this kick,
Stay behind, guys.
forcing Samoa to drop out, putting more pressure on the defensive line.
Second goal line dropout forced by the USA.
That's right.
Tanguy Rapati plays under Shane McNally, the former Super League Coach of the Year at Wynnum Manly in Australia.
1. Move. Okay.
McGoldrick. Brian Comfer now,
2. Stand. Hold
one of the
square.
substitutes for the Tomahawks this evening.
Play on, that's all right.
Short passes from Peterson. Picks out Steluti, but he can't hold on to possession. The knock-on against Greg Steluti.
I think that could have been a slight forward as well, but as I said, Frank Pullatu has worked really hard. Good impact, controls the man. And I think in his haste to play the ball, just lost control of it.
Stay in, Marcus. Just behind your loose forward, mate. Just behind your lock. 2 and 7. Out.
This is Paolo then from the scrum.
1.
Again, the US quickly in defence. That time, Cantoni and Vasilikopoulos with the tackle.
They're having success here, Ben, because they're trying to get numbers in. And Peterson, every time he can, he keeps on shouting out numbers in, to try and slow this Samoan team down.
And certainly
Ryan, stand. Yeah.
coming back into this game all the time, the USA. But what have
4.
Samoa got in the locker here? Smith Samau
Marcus square.
on tackle number 4, 5 metres short of halfway.
7. Come on. 5 and
Tony
last, 7.
Farseo
Wait.
Bassa
Move.
on the last one. Baifanger waits. This time it's Vanganar.
They're on.
Loops a kick over.
Play on.
Peterson is there, and Peterson
Surrender.
manages to keep possession. He was stumbling, but he's
Out of the way, 6 right.
the
Move.
ball for his side. Well, the winners here
2.
will face the winners of Wales against Lebanon, which follows this. The kick-off, 8 o'clock. Stay with us on Sky Sports Extra for that one.
Ruiz on the line. Okay. Play on.
As Ben Kelly plays the ball. Here is David Miles now.
Move. Yeah. All the way, 7. Okay.
Mirando's pass.
5 and last. Phillips down.
Now it's Mark Cantoni.
Okay.
Last one. So this will be a kick from David Miles again.
Cheers. Play on.
Testing Afa Leysa there, and Leysa comes back.
One there.
Did he catch an elbow then?
Line.
One of
Marcus
the
square. Can't Marcus quick.
US players, I think it's Mirando's down in back play. He's just getting back into the defensive line now.
2. Move. Here we are. Wait, guys. Wait. Go.
This is Vanganar again.
Play on.
Oh, great
Good
offload
ball.
there. This is Bauer now. Bauer back inside for Smith somehow.
3 there. Hands out, belt, somebody, come on.
Silky handling skills there from Samoa. And a penalty on the back of that, really.
Famous for their skills in Samoa, and Polatua. Big, strong thing just on the edges of the ruck. He's going to do that. Fantastic. Good grip on the ball, good offload. And they worked hard and got that penalty.
On the line. Set it in there.
Tony Polatua,
Go.
17 New Zealand caps, so all the experience there with that pass.
1. Move on the line, Ryan. On the line.
And now Samoa within
Wait, guys, wait.
9 or 10
wait.
metres of that
Go.
USA line again.
Play on.
Philip Luluai gets the pass away. This is Polo.
2.
Joseph Polo pulled down just 5 metres away now. Luluai,
Play
of course,
there. Go.
in Super League with Salford last season.
3. Let him up, Matt.
Chris Vaifanga tries to dart over from dummy half there.
Go.
Only 3 tackles gone, and this is Ali Lauatiti trying to use his strength. Peterson, some last-ditch tackling there for the USA.
Go.
They're still camped under those posts.
They're on there.
The kick comes in from Paolo, and again it's Peterson.
Let him up, one.
Almost a one-man rear guard there for the USA.
Go.
And
Peterson doing really well at the back. He had to be brave. There was Samoans chasing.
Stand on. Play it.
Here we go, delicate little kick, and he did have to be brave, but he's up to the job. Samoan sat up, they've got the ball, Lulai's on the ball.
Philip Luluai has possession back for Samoa. Maybe all that work from Peterson is about to be undone. This is Polo now.
2. Right on the line and wait. Right and wait. Go.
Again in that danger zone. Here is Philip Luluai. Luluai's pass finds
Move.
Vaifanga.
Marcus square. Now keep it quick.
I beg your pardon, it's Tangi Rapati, Vaifanga, an acting half-back here. Nigel Vanganar, Tony Polatua, and Polatua with the 3rd Samoan try. Well, they've been kept waiting for some 26 minutes, but it's Tony Polatua who scores his first World Cup try for Samoa, the 3rd one today. And Samoa strike at a crucial time with 9 minutes to the break.
USA defending the line really well. Luluai there coming up with the ball. America just defending the line probably too much, but Polatua, you give the man the ball, just gets outside of his man, too much strength. Just managed to palm him off there. A big go-to player, Polatua. Wagner there just holding the ball, passing out. They weren't going to stop him from there, just has the strength to get on the outside and just palm off the USA defence.
Well, Tony Polatua, one of 3 in the Samoan side that the US Tomahawks coach Matthew Elliott knows all about. It's his club coach at Penrith. Grand final winner with the Panthers against the Roosters in 2003. And a more difficult kick this time for Joseph Paolo. 100% so far, but this is 6 or 7 metres in from touch. Saw the angle that he has. It's for an 18-0 lead for Samoa. It's a fantastic kick. Joseph Polo, 3 from 3. 3 converted tries for Samoa, and they lead by 18 points to 0.
Tony Polatua just on the edges of the ruck. Because he's a big offloader, it allowed a one-on-one tackle, and a one-on-one tackle with Tony Polatua, there's only going to be one winner, and that's that guy.
Well, he featured in the 2000 tournament, the 2000 World Cup for New Zealand, but actually missed the final, Tony Polatua, so it's a big if at this stage, I know, but he'll be desperate to play in a showpiece in 2008. 7.5 minutes to go to half-time. Samoa in the driving seat, but many judges, particularly in the light of that 70-0 defeat against Cumbria last weekend, maybe thought that it was going to be a bit heavier than this. The USA giving a good account of themselves, but Samoa in possession here.
That try would have steadied Samoa, really. They've probably come here under the pressure that they've got to put up a big score against the USA, and with 32 minutes to go, they were only 18 points up, and they're probably feeling the pressure themselves and trying to promote the ball and trying to look and probably score at every opportunity. That's what they thought they were going to do in the first couple of minutes.
Kick comes in from Paolo. Peterson, though, safe again. Gets the offload away as well. 3 interested spectators there. Joe Vanganel, Robbie Paul and David Solomona giving their, well, shall we say their countrymen? I mean, they've certainly got a lot of friends in this Samoan side.
I think Big Joe has actually named Samoa as his chosen country for the World Cup.
And David Solomona played in the 2000 World Cup against the Irish team in Belfast.
Yeah, I think he ran round you, Tez.
He must have been quick to run all the way around me.
Joe Vanganel, of course, Nigel Vanganel's cousin, the Samoan captain this evening. Family ties there. This is McGoldrick, though, for the USA.
Play on.
Bit of a misfield, really, by Smith Samoa. He's going to launch this attack himself, Smith Samoa.
This is what America need to fire up. They need to restrict the yardage that Samoa are making, as we see them do just that. They'll be encouraged by the performance, and Matthew Elliott talked about the performance so far. I think they're doing pretty good.
Penalty, though, for Samoa. High shot.
Got to get him down, guys. Come on.
And the USA can't afford to do that. This time it was Ed Woodbridge.
Just a lazy arm, really. They're undone the good work, but I think that footwork from George Carmount, the footwork forces the bigger guys to reach and stretch. Bigger guys, perhaps not as agile as some of the other players on the pitch.
Ed Woodbridge, the only US survivor from a 62-8 loss to Lebanon back in November 1999, and one of our studio guests today, David Newey, played in that match.
Yeah, you're right there, mate. Okay.
Driving forward again, though, Samoa. Good tackle coming in from David Miles.
Just fight 8.
Mayava plays the ball.
Ryan, come on. 2.
Harrison Hansen now.
Come on. Don't want to give away 10.
Samoans can sense another breakthrough before half-time. Ponifaseo Vasa now.
Move! Can't just keep working. Wait, mate, you're going offside, mate. Back right.
This is Vanganel. Tony Pulatua.
Look at that.
The strength from Pulatua. There's 3 trying to pull Pulatua down there.
Move, kick out and go, 16.
4 tackles got.
Yeah, 13, okay.
This is Vanganel. Paolo.
Play on. 5 and left.
Short pass for Vasa.
Move, 9.
Last one, though, for Samoa.
Back off 9, back off him.
Andreas Bauerweight. Paolo.
They're on.
Crossfield kick this time. That's brilliantly taken. It's Tyrone Coppage on that right wing for the Tomahawks, and he does really well in defence there.
It was an awkward kick, and he showed good composure, but unfortunately for America, the Samoans tackled him and forced him in the in goal.
But he's given a penalty.
He has given a penalty, yeah, you're right.
It's a penalty for dangerous tackle. He was tackled in the air, was the verdict of Ashley Klein, and so the Tomahawks can bring the ball away from their own line.
Yeah, good decision from the ref.
3.5 minutes to go to the break.
And do you know what? They've done remarkably well. In the USA team, there's only 4 of them that are actually professional, so got to applaud the way that they played the game and stuck in it, because they must have felt daunted by coming and playing a big physical Samoan side.
Matthew Elliott, I'm sure, will be pleased with his team's display, even though they're not yet on the scoreboard. Kick from Miles this time over the top, looking for Peterson, and Peterson just does enough to allow Cantoni to take the possession. The referee has wiped the tackle count clean as well, so this is a great opportunity before half-time for the USA. is Branson now.
Stand and play it. Stand and play it.
Miranda.
Use your foot.
McGoldrick.
At the right end of the field.
Woodbridge.
Move. Mark a square. Here we are.
Woodbridge centre field. Miranda waits. This is David Miles, and Miles trying to throw a dummy there.
Stand. 7.
Good attentive defence there from Samoa. Miranda. Go on that right-hand side. It's O'Halloran who's held up. Mark O'Halloran plays the ball quickly. Not the best pass though. And Samoa will get possession back.
That's a real shame that America doing really well, putting pressure on the Samoans. Just that final pass, and David New talked about the skill level. So far they've been pretty good, but unfortunately on that occasion, the pass was a little bit low, and it was Miles who couldn't regather it.
Good tackle coming in from Nickis Branson there. 3 tackles gone for Samoa. Strong run from Mayava. Quick play the ball as well. Vanganar helps it on this time for Vasa. Vasa to within 5 metres of the halfway line.
But that's a good set of 6 from 5 tackles.
Vanganar dummy to kick. This is Hansen. Gets the ball back to Vanganar. It's play on, says the referee. This is Chris Laysam, and Chris Laysam is going to go in. Disaster for the USA in the last minute of the first half, perhaps because Ashley Klein has handed this one on to the video referee.
He's flat on his fucking back. Yeah, but the ball carrying arm's going to touch the ground. If he's flat on his back. Back away, Ryan.
I think there's a question over the offload. Was he tackled here? Well, technically his elbows didn't touch the floor. I think they're happy enough with that. Well, what do you think, Tez?
Same they normally say when your elbows touch the floor, don't they? But I think they're going to go try here, Barry.
Chris Laysam is awarded the try. And so Samoa strike in the last minute of that first half. From an 18-0 scoreline, it's now 22-0 with the kick to come.
It was on the last tackle. Vagana just fakes the kick, passes it to Harrison Hansen and backs him up. Just drew the fullback Peterson, who's worked very hard, and it's Laysam who scores the try. Here we have the offload. Vagana in the right place at the right time. Nice pass, and he'll enjoy that.
Chris Laysam salutes the crowd. And Joseph Polo looking for his 4th from 4 in this first period. Just drifted that one wide. Well, it was an easier kick than the first, or the third one, I should say. But Chris Paolo misses the kick. But still, John Ackland's men, they're happy at half-time. Matthew Elliott has some work to do in that dressing room, but at half-time, Matt Peterson's USA trail by 22 points to 0.
Yes, they do trail by 22 points to 0. It was a disastrous start for the USA Tomahawks, but it was a very good middle of that first 40 minutes. And then they conceded the late try that gives us this half-time scoreline. No surprise, really, that Samoa are ahead, but the United States, they're doing well.
The stars of the World Cup return to European Club Rugby on Sky Sports. All games exclusively live.
Fantastic rugby. Oh, what a beautiful try that is. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, superb rugby.
Ulster v Gloucester and Perpignan v Newport tonight at 8, Sky Sports 2. The Heineken and Challenge Cups with Barclays.
Paleontology.
Whatever your plans, you can be confident AXA and your financial advisor can help bring them to life. Be life confident.
You'd be surprised how little it costs to join the UK's #1 breakdown service.
service in more dedicated patrols day and night than anyone else.
98% of members that have used us would recommend us to a friend.
And now, when you join online, you'll get a further discount.
Join the AA now from just £39. Call 0800 444 999.
Did you try to stop smoking for your kids? Or was it for your health? Maybe for your partner? Or simply for yourself? Whatever your reason for wanting to quit smoking, visit your local NHS Stop Smoking service or GP practice about new ways for you to quit. The moment you ask could be the moment you stop.
With a drop of inspiration, you can create your water wonderland with up to 40% off at Bath Store.
Comrades, stop making humdrum gum.
Trident soft tropical twist.
Packed with flavour.
It's as tropical as a hula dancer in Hawaiian Y-fronts.
Mastication for the nation!
Frank, you didn't know the gates, did you?
Sorry, Gordon.
Wait! It comes in peppermint too, you know! It's minty madness!
Christmas starts inside this Saturday's Sun. We're giving away one of the best Christmas films of all time, Santa Claus the Movie, starring Dudley Moore. Free inside every paper.
You'll see.
Plus, don't miss our Santa sack offer all next week with free gifts for all the family. The Sun's giveaway is so good, it'll put Santa out of a job. Get your free Santa Claus the Movie DVD inside this Saturday's Sun. Christmas with the Sun. We love it.
Look at the state of that, eh? They say that music hall's dead. Hey, where's mine?
Hiya. I'd like to know more about your broadband packages, please.
We've got just a thing, 4 different types, one for each of you. Nicky, I'm giving you just broadband because all you ever do is look yourself up on the web. Mark, are you still spending days looking for Westlife videos? Broadband extra package. Kean, always yakking on the blower, simple home phone.
Very good.
Shane, the brains of the outfits. Home phone and broadband extra.
But isn't broadband a real faff to set up, Ken?
Just plug mine in and thump, I was away.
Where do we sign?
Just sign the form.
The People's Broadband at the People's Post Office.
Well, there's a huge amount of live sport coming up tonight on Sky Sports. FA Cup football between Hereford and Leeds is at 7:30, Sky Sports 1, and in high definition on HD1, that's channel 408. Boxing, Carl Froch takes on Robin Reid at 10, that's also on Sky Sports 1. And a choice of rugby union from round 1 of the Heineken Cup with Ulster Gloucester at 8 on Sky Sports 2 and HD2 channel 409, and Perpignan taking on Newport is also available for you tonight via the red button on your handsets. And don't forget, later on with us here on Sky Sports Extra, Wales against Lebanon, the other repechage semi-final match in the 2008 Rugby League World Cup. Wales against Lebanon, the winners of that face the winners of this that we are at the half-time stage of. And it's an understandable half-time scoreline. United States 0, Samoa 22, but it really only tells half the story, because after a pretty poor opening to the game, United States dug in, and they really have made it difficult for the Samoans here at Widnes. And 22-0. We heard from David New before the match, who is the president of the American National Rugby League. He is here in the studio with Sean McRae and I, and he said then that he would like just a little bit of respectability. You've got that.
Certainly, yeah. I think we've been a credit to ourselves for the probably 25-minute period of that game. Started off poorly, as you mentioned. The finish of that half wasn't what we were looking for, but there are pieces in that game that really are positive signs for us. I'm excited.
Indeed so, and there's some good players you've got out there. I mean, Matt Peterson, your captain and fullback, has caught the eye from the start, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's inspirational. I think I alluded to that point earlier in the game, that he was a tremendous player on the field, great leader, and we'll look for him in the second half as well. But I think a few of our American kids are really doing well. Greg Stelluti in 15, Nick Branson in 16's done a great job, and of course Vazzy the familiar face here, Marcus Vasilakopoulos at lock, is really playing well.
Yes, they are. And, you know, when you think about this United States team came into this match on the back of a 70-0 hiding by the Cumbrians last weekend. Now, you were saying to me before the match that people shouldn't read too much into that because you treated it as a training session. The Cumbrians treated it as a full-blown international.
Yeah, and with respect to the Cumbrians and the people up there, it was a fantastic opportunity for our guys to visit that part of England. But we really looked at it as an opportunity to develop our team and run some guys through different positions. But as you would imagine, you know, I don't think a USA team's come through Cumbria too often. So those guys really enjoyed us being there, and we appreciated the hospitality of the people. The scoreline, it really wasn't one that was reflective of what we're trying to achieve. But, you know, that's a rugby league in America at the moment. I've been through a few of those myself, and we'll soldier on.
And you just be hoping in the second half, no doubt, that you don't get another 70-0 scoreline here at Widnes tonight. That would be horrific for you.
I'm certain the boys will be doing their best to make sure that doesn't happen.
Sean, can they hold out? Can they keep that scoreline away from them tonight, do you think?
Well, fatigue's a big factor in our game, and at one stage there I thought it was the Samoans who were fatiguing because they had a few sets against them, and the USA team looked very well structured. They're running good plays. Perhaps their kicking game has let them down a little bit, but it's the power of the Samoans. And very early on we saw a break by Afalisa, and from a reasonably quick play the ball goes to Nigel Vangana, who just shows it in, shows it out, and was just probably used his experience there far too good. And we thought, oh, hello, the writing's on the wall here. And if that was the case, well, it was Joseph Paulo, the halfback, who was able to put a kick through. Hutch Mayava was just far too strong, and then it made it 12-0, and we really thought the writing was on the wall. But the USA were able to get back into the game, but people like Tony Pulatua just prove how strong and powerful they are, and he's a very experienced player, and he was able to get across the line. Just a simple one-on-one missed tackle, and that's probably something that the USA haven't really been able to cope with tonight when these bigger players get hold of the ball and are able to either take people on one-on-one or get an offload. And the try just before half-time, Harrison Hansen gets an offload to Nigel Vangana. Some of the USA players stopped, thinking, please, Ashley Klein, give a penalty. But it was Chris Lay-Sam that was able to go in and score and make the scoreline 22-0 at half-time. But look, the USA are playing well. As I said, they just don't cope with a couple of the bigger players that are able to get an offload or use their power and size to just create a one-on-one miss, and that's probably been the difference in the game.
Yes, the difference is the size. You can see that. It's obvious. I mean, there are some big men running at your boys tonight, aren't they? But they're standing up.
Yeah, it's a challenge. There's no doubt about that, and they're sort of doing our best. It's coming in numbers, so I think if we can stop the ball and try and contain them, you know, in the tackle without the offload, which is, you know, that's difficult at the NRL and Super League level against some of these guys. We've seen some things out there that haven't surprised us. You know, the first try was scored by Nigel Vangana, second try by Hutch Maiva, and then Tony Pulatia. So we knew we were going to see some special things from their talented players. So we're not surprised in that area.
And yet in attack, you've looked quite promising at times.
We have. Matt's done a great job along with Shane Millard, assistant coach, to develop the structure within the team. The guys have been disciplined. A couple of better kicks on the back of the you know, a set of 4 or 5 there could put us in a better position. We almost scored a couple there. I jumped out of my chair there.
Yes,
and
you
I thought
did.
we had some points on the board. But, you know, overall, pretty happy. Take 3 or 4 minutes out of that game and the score's a little closer, so we're hoping for the same in the second half.
Indeed so. 22-0 at half-time. They'll be keeping their fingers crossed, the Americans, Sean, that they'll have enough breath left in them with 15-20 to go to just keep these big fellas at bay.
Well, that'll be the target, I suppose, Eddie. I think, you know, the Samoans on the other hand will try and blow them away early and be able to cruise through the last part of that game, because if they do win tonight, they've got another game to back up on Wednesday, and they'll want to go into that reasonably fresh. So there's plenty to play for in this next 40 minutes. I'm not sure the USA can come back and win the game, but I think they can maintain some credibility throughout it, and the way that they've handled that first half, for the majority of it, indicates that they'll be able to do that for the next 40.
Well, many teams in the world of rugby league have fallen behind to a quick try from Nigel Vangana in his time. There is no disgrace in that. It came very early in the piece. It wasn't the best start for the US Tomahawks, but they regrouped well. It's 22-0 at half-time to Samoa. I think they're going through to the final, but the USA, it's interesting, isn't it?
Check it out, everybody, here we go. Non-stop, keep it jumping coming off the floor. Bust through the roof like whoa. Rose to the top with the cream of the crop. We getting down in your town. Spread that funk all around. Stomping on the ground. Yeah, we be up in the place.
What would I like to see? I'd like to see a society that understands the importance of regular eye exams.
I'd like to see eye exams that last at least 20 minutes.
I'd like to see an eye exam that can test my eyes 100 different ways.
That's why Vision Express invest in the most advanced eye examination technology. Book your eye exam today at visionexpress.com. Vision Express. What would you like to see?
Look at the state of that, eh? They say that music hall's dead. Hey, where's mine?
Hiya. I'd like to know more about your broadband packages, please.
We've got just a thing, 4 different types, one for each of you. Nicky, I'm giving you just broadband because all you ever do is look yourself up on the web. Mark, are you still spending days looking for Westlife videos? Broadband extra package. Kean, always yakking on the blower, simple home phone.
Very good.
Shane, the brains of the outfits. Home phone and broadband extra.
But isn't broadband a real faff to set up, Ken?
Just plug mine in and thump, I was away.
Where do we sign?
Just sign the form.
The People's Broadband at the People's Post Office.
Underneath it all, femme, essence de femme, fragrances from Boss.
It's not easy keeping track of your money all the time. What are you banging on about now? At First Direct, though, you can get text messages to tell you when your bank balance is getting low. Oh, brilliant. Tell you what. Why'd you do that? I don't like getting bad news. Text alerts to help you avoid any surprises. Why are we facing this way on an escalator? It's a surprise.
See more. Guinness Premiership, Heineken Cup and Internationals in high definition. Exclusively live on Sky Sports HD. Sky. Believe in better.
Don't forget, still to come tonight, the second of the repechage matches in this Rugby League World Cup between Wales and Lebanon. That will be kicking off at around about 8 o'clock here on Sky Sports Extra. Tomorrow, Great Britain go for a 3-0 whitewash against the Kiwis, and we'll be live from Wigan, 5:30 on Sky Sports 3, and available in high definition via that red button on your handset again. And here is something that is coming up later on during the month, a Boots and All special, the best of Barry and Terry 2007. From the 28th of November, it's available on Sky Anytime. Our service, Sky Anytime, the best of Barry and Terry from the 28th of November. Well, Barry and Terry are in the commentary box right now. They're seated alongside our lead commentator, Ben Pro, for the second half of this.
Well, Samoa, on their last visit to England, were defeated 3 times in the 2006 Federation Shield. They lost 18-10 to Tonga, 28-6 to France and 38-14 to England. But a much happier Samoan dressing room, I would imagine, at half-time, where they lead 22-0 in this repechage semi-final. The winners of this one will play the winners of Wales and Lebanon, which follows this, for a place in that, or in the repechage final, for a place in the World Cup. And Samoa with the possession. First up in this second half. This is George Carmont. Vanganar is lurking, but it's Pulatua who gets the ball.
Go.
Tony Pulatua plays it.
4. Move.
That's the fourth for Samoa. Good metres away from acting half-back there. Peterson, again, the last line of defence, as he was so often in that first half. That's the last one for Samoa. Nigel Vanganar. Joseph Polo's kick. Peterson is there, but he hasn't got it, and thought for a moment that Ashley Klein, the referee this evening, would allow the movement to continue. He stopped play, and so Joseph Polo's kick causing havoc in the US defence.
I think Peterson heard them hooves coming then. Didn't seem very interested. The referees judged that Samoa knocked the ball on.
It's Polo's knock on, so it's a tomahawk speed in this scrum. Need an early try, you feel, do USA, but immediately it's Samoa.
Big shot there. A big shot from the Samoan pack, going back some years.
Do you know what though, Ben? I don't think they need to pressure themselves in having to get back into the game. As Dave was saying before, Dave New was saying before the game, just a good showing for them. They'd be very happy with going in at half-time. People thinking that the Samoan team were just going to out-muscle them, but fair credit to them, they've showed up really well, and the direction that Matthew Elliott will be giving them in this second half is just to go out there and play.
Well, McGoldrick's pass finds Rick Dortone. They're trying to throw the ball around, and it's great to see. Dortone again. Pick up is by McGoldrick, who comes this way and finds Peterson. Forward roll into the tackle there of Hutchmayava as Matthew Elliott watches on. McGoldrick, slight of foot there really. And Paolo does well too. He's alert, he picks the ball up, secures possession for the Samoans.
I think you might be right there, Tez. I think the coach Matthew Elliott will have said to his guys, look, you've done really well for 40 minutes. Go and enjoy the second half, even though Samoa, nice delicate little kick, and Joseph Paolo regathered. Even though they got 22 points on the board, Samoa, you know, their enthusiasm at times has been a little bit, or less than it should be. So the Samoan coach, John Ackland, would have said, look guys, pick it up.
Mayava plays the ball. Samoans want to do that now. But they've coughed up possession. And from broken play, US have it now on the 0 tackle. This is his Branson. Shuddering run there. 3 of them to bring him down. There's the knock on from Tony Pulatua. Mark Cantoni. Just 2 gone in this set though for the Tomahawks, and so Matthew Elliott's side have a chance to put it through the hands. This is Curtis Kunz now. Rick Dortone with some good pace. Oh, and he's got the ball away as well. And Ryan McGoldrick is in here. Ryan McGoldrick for the Tomahawks. The USA are on the board. It's a famous try for Ryan McGoldrick. Already a grand final winner with Castleford this season. And with the first Tomahawks try for Matthew Elliott this afternoon. A smile on the face of the coach. First try in the World Cup for Ryan McGoldrick.
And that's just come, there's the mistake on Pulatua there. But the USA tries come here from the players in motion that's just running. As you can see them all there, just running, putting the defenders in 2 minds. Ryan McGoldrick just stepping off his left foot, coming up with a great time, having the speed to dive over in the corner. And again, we see it from the different angle, see what the defending players can see. And again, Wagner just been held up by the run from the acting halfback, and McGoldrick there done really well, hit a hole, and that is what the Americans need to do. They just need to get the players running in motion, running into that next hole.
As you see there, Ryan McGoldrick, a winner with Castleford, but he was relegated in his debut season. And it's Marcus Vasilikopoulos. Already 5 World Cup goals for the United States. The attempt fades, really. Not the greatest kick from Marcus Vasilikopoulos. But the United States have a try, thanks to that man there, Ryan McGoldrick. 22-4 though for Samoa.
Ryan McGoldrick just hits a hole, and I think it's Lesam who's just in no man's land, really. He's trying to slide out, and it's Ryan McGoldrick just comes on a good line and hits a hole.
The States will have possession back. Shuddering tackle comes in from Hansen though.
Stand! Back and square!
Harrison Hansen, who's the son of Shane Hansen, who was well noted for his defence.
Samoa have the ball back though. Immediately, maybe they switched up a little bit after that try. It's Branson knocked on there. Surrendering some good field position here to the Samoans. It's Andreas Bauer. Short pass this time. Ponifaseo Vasa.
Back and square, wait!
Bauer. This is Vanganar.
Stay on, no one's impeded.
There's one way, comes back inside.
3. Stand! Wait, wait!
Bauer. Again, they use that short side. And Tony Pulatua gets the offload away. Another great offload there from George Carmont. And it's Smith Samoa. The Samoans hit back immediately. And Smith Samoa, the 22-year-old, with the 5th try for Samoa.
Again, it's come off offloads. Tony Pulatua just on the fringes of the ruck. Very, very dangerous. Too big and too powerful. There we go, Bosch. Just has the presence of mind, Lesam. Maybe at fault for the last try. Thinking to his teammates, I need to make up now. Beautiful skill. And the winger just puts the ball down. Bauer comes back to the blind side. Look at that.
Great work from Samoa. Was on the wing in that qualifying defeat to Tonga at Headingley last year. Played full-back in the defeats to France and England. And an opportunity now for Paolo to improve the try. Just the one blemish. 3 from 4 so far. There you see it. Demonstration of the windy conditions. He's pulled that one wide. So the Samoan lead is 22. They lead 26-4.
Make sure we stay behind this
Smith Samoa, the Gold Coast Titan. 9 appearances there, as you see, in the NRL last year. Played with Ipswich Jets in the Queensland Cup as well. Also a substitute appearance for Melbourne. So plenty of experience, even at a young age of 22 for Smith Samoa. The restart from the Tomahawks. And immediately, quickly in the faces of the Samoans.
Leading up to that try, Nigel Wagner had been shouting to his players to run with some aggression. Felt like they were losing the collision, and that's why they're getting slow play the balls, restricting the USA in the first half. They didn't make a break, whereas in second half, in the first 5 minutes, they made a break. So really confident start by the Americans, but this is what you like to see. Pulatua running with the ball in his hand and trying to set free his centres and wingers.
Quick play of the ball, though, started it all from Mayava. Tony Pulatua with some good pace, and Samoa in a strong position, but it's the last tackle.
This kid's worked hard. Vasa, since he's come off the bench, ran the ball in strong and showed some enthusiasm.
Towering kick, testing Peterson. He gets a foot to it. Back for is Branson.
Could have been offside there.
Certainly looked offside, Nick is Branson, but the official Ashley Klein allows play to continue.
That's the second time Peterson has had to deal with a midfield bomb, and he's let it bounce. Never let a rugby league ball bounce. Got away with it on that occasion.
Plenty of experience as well for the captain, Matt Peterson. This is Vasilakopoulos.
Did you ever stand at the back trying to catch one of them, Barry?
I did. I never dropped any. Also, I've got a bad memory.
This is David Miles now for the Tomahawks. Good field position. Ryle McGoldrick with a high kick. Rapati though safe underneath it. Tanguy Rapati. It's Branson with a good chase. Samoa securing possession. Afa-Lisa now. There is Peterson.
Midfield bomb again. They are very difficult to deal with, but you've got to be committed, Tez. You've just got to go for it. If you drop it, you drop it. Don't let it bounce, though. I know my onions, mate, listening to me.
Four tackles gone for Samoa. It's Chris Laysam who plays the ball. This is Hansen. Great ball. Quick passing, but good play from Tyrone Coppage. Sends Samoa back towards their own line, and Rapati picks up the pieces. Referee again wipes the tackle count down, so that's a 0 tackle for Samoa. Danger man, Tony Pulatua. Here is brother Frank. Frank gets the pass away. 1-2 signs that the Samoans want to throw the ball around now. Andreas Bauer.
It was Sean McRae who mentioned it at half-time. A tired defence makes mistakes, and Frank Pulatua was on the pitch when Samoa were doing really well. He works really hard. He got down in that block hole there and give his team an excellent position.
Lauatiti does brilliantly there to keep hold of the ball and get his pass away there to Afa-Lisa.
I think he judged that Lauatiti's pass was forward. It's often difficult to take a bad ball and give a good ball. Sometimes you're as well just to reel it in and take that tackle, but Ali doesn't play like that. Likes to express himself, and we like to watch him as well. Very, very skillful player.
Almost an NBA pass, really, playing the Americans.
An American football pass it with that far forward.
Tri-Nations winner with New Zealand, Ali Lauatiti. This is Nickis Branson, though, for the US. Dave Morando. Ryan McGoldrick back on the inside for Peterson, but maybe a little bit too fancy from the States, and so Samoa have the possession back.
Good idea, Ben, just a bit of a tough ball for him to catch.
Frank Pulatua now. Can the Samoans punish that mistaken possession? Lauatiti with a short pass. Tanguy Rapati onto it. The ball's come loose, though.
Just panicked there, Rapati. Tried to get that ball away, almost as he was on the floor.
Again, the Samoans shouting at each other to run onto the ball and show some aggression.
Just unfortunate.
They certainly see this as the first step in a campaign to get to the World Cup finals. Already planning for the game after this one when I was speaking to them this week, the Samoan side. So they want to get their match fitness up, the moves going, and the preparation for the next match, if that's what it will be. Here is Rapati, though. Just waits for support. Comes in from Afa-Lisa, who drifted infield. Good tackle. Comes in from his Branson. Substitute getting through a lot of work for the Tomahawks. Wales-Lebanon follows this. 8 o'clock kickoff. The winners there play the winners of this in next Wednesday's repechage final. That is what everyone is playing for. There is the repechage final. You'll be able to see that live with us. Sky Sports 2 and HD2 from 7:30 on Wednesday evening.
Again, the Samoans need to look up and notice that Peterson's defending in the line. Wingers dropping back on the left-hand side for the USA team, but just getting a bit too excited. Pulatua and Peterson there.
Vanganar's pass. This now. Paolo. Last one for Samoa. Andreas Bauer. This is Lauatiti.
Good ball.
It's a longer ball this time for Afa-Lisa. Lisa stumbles through the challenge of one. It's Marcus Vasilakopoulos who comes over the top.
Didn't Peterson do well then? He felt that all the winger had to do was either score it himself or pass it to
There was 2 men inside.
Yeah.
2 men in support. He's gone for glory there, hasn't he?
Wait, Tony, wait.
Samoa blow a chance there, and so the USA have their own opportunity now in possession. McGoldrick.
3, hands out.
It was a great ball from Ali Lawatiti though to get them into that try-scoring position. On the last tackle, took the gamble.
Ben Kelly has it now for the States. Quick play the balls here from Matthew Elliott's men.
Quick play the balls. You would never have thought that the USA would have dominated the ruck and got the quick play the balls against the physical Samoan side. And just standing there waiting for this big defensive shot to come from a Samoan player.
The Tomahawks giving a great account of themselves.
Harrison Hansen touched that ball. That's back to 6.
Back to 6, so Ryan McGoldrick goes to ground. They're causing the Samoans problems here. This is Peterson, allowed to run from the dummy half position. Lawatiti brings him down. They've got their tails up, the Tomahawks. Matthew Elliott be delighted with this. This is Ben Kelly now, to within 20 metres of those Samoan posts, and they've missed the tackle, and David Miles will go in. David Miles for Matthew Elliott's men, the second try for the United States. Well, we said that they had caused the Samoans some problems, and David Miles, a veteran in the NRL, the 29-year-old, gets his first World Cup try for the USA. It was impressive.
That's just showing the class. There comes the mistake there. Back to 1, back to 0 here. McGoldrick just looking up at the referee to make sure, taking the tackle. Good play by McGoldrick. But Miles just going to the line, holding the ball 2 hands, just ghosting through there. That's just what happens when you go to the line, hold the ball 2 hands, little step. Ali Lawatiti just swinging a lazy arm out there to come up with the shot, a desperation stop to try and stop him.
David Miles, ex-North Queensland and North New Zealand Warriors, played under Daniel Anderson, our own so successful coach for St Helens. And it's Mirando who has the opportunity to improve the try. It's a good kick as well. And so the States reduce the deficit to 16. Smiles on the face of Matthew Elliott. A great try from David Miles.
As we see here again, it's Ali who buys that dummy. Bauer is inside man. And Miles just showed that dummy. I'll tell you what, Matthew Elliott will be absolutely thrilled to bits. They've scored 2 quality tries against a very, very good Samoan outfit. He'll be thrilled to bits. He's got a smile on his face.
Well, given that they were beaten 70-0 by Cumbria last Sunday, this is a sterling performance from the USA, and as you say, Barry, 2 excellent tries. Halfbacks, real quality in this Tomahawk side, and here's another with extensive British experience, Vasilakopoulos. Good ball, good tackle as well from Tony Puletua, had to be on the last. This is David Miles. Miles's kick is a good one into the in-goal area, just too long.
Good option. Keeping that pressure on the Samoans, making them work away from the line.
But again, Miles has been unable there to kick on the front foot because of his forwards landing on the front and coming up with the quick play the balls, not put under pressure by the Samoan forwards.
This is Lawatiti and then Bauer from the play the ball. Hutchmayaba now. This will give some heart to Lebanon and Wales, who will be watching this. The Samoans by no means streaking ahead like many people thought that they would. Tony Pulatua for John Ackland's side. The last tackle. Just 37 metres made in that sequence. Andreas Bauer's kick will not find touch. Peterson is there.
Oh. What's he doing?
It's Smith somehow who has picked the ball up. Well, everyone was waiting for it to drift into touch, and the ball just refused to do that.
It's a big gamble, that. Again, the rugby league ball bouncing and just stopped dead. Did it touch?
Yeah, just the belly of it. Oh, and he just pushed it onto the edge as well.
It was Smith Somalia who took the ball out. So the USA will get the scrum feed here. This is Greg Stelluti.
They're frustrated, the Samoans. There's not much deception in the players. They're not running numbers like, as you see, the USA throwing the ball around, and an air of confidence and really bouncing off the Samoans, and maybe that's not the move to come up with in your own 20, but they've got the willingness to play, Barry.
He's done well, Copedge. He looks very dangerous, very agile, and he's keen to work and keen to help those forwards, and that's a tremendous run.
But again, even just turning the balls inside out, tiring the same defenders who are coming up with the shots and trying to come up to players, again targeting the big lads around the ruck, but unfortunately losing the ball for the USA. Harrison Hansen
had the ball. Brian Comfort coughed it up, and now the US are back in possession. David Miles quickest to respond. This is Tyrone Coppage now.
That's one. Stand for it. Here we are, guys.
There you see the ball come out for Hansen, but he wasn't able to hold on to possession either.
Harrison Hansen, actually, Tez. His dad, obviously, Shane Hansen. You'd have played with him at Salford. Has he got the worst fingers you have ever seen in your life? They're like figures of 8, aren't they? He must have dislocated them 1,000 times.
Shane, very, very tough man, Shane Hansen.
Very, very tough man.
Strong run from Ashley Lanfranchi. Quick play the ball as well. This is Morando.
He's on.
Chip ahead is from Vasilakopoulos. Easy though for Samoa.
That's the second kick Vass has done. He kicked for goal, and that little chip there, I think he might even have his boots on the wrong feet.
This is Tangirapati. Well, they lost 70-0 in the warm-up game, but maybe the point should be made that Samoa haven't had a warm-up game, and maybe that would explain a little bit of ring rustiness in the Samoan display.
I don't know whether that 70 points would have done the USA any good, Ben, because they would have been devastated going into this game. Confidence wouldn't have been flowing around the hotel. But no, I think the Samoan side have just come here thinking that they were going to come up with an easy win against a USA side.
Great ball for George Carmont, trying to go on the outside. Oh, it's a great ball back on the inside. And another good try, this time from Harrison Hansen. When they put the ball through the hands, Samoa are devastating. It was a great pass. And the Wigan star, Harrison Hansen, with another try for Samoa. Played with 3 different clubs, Harrison Hansen.
Here's that beautiful ball. It's a fine ball to Alilao Atiti, and it's Carmount that shows tremendous intelligence just to feed it back. It was second perfect. Alilao Atiti's ball there. Did well to ride that tackle, drew in the fullback, and Harrison Hansen going under the H's.
Great try from Harrison Hansen. I was just saying his third country. He was an England Academy tourist to Australia in 2004. Then he had that one New Zealand cap against Great Britain at St Helens in 2006, and now appearing for Samoa. Scored a try for Wigan, actually, in that memorable playoff win over Bradford, the 31-30 at Odsal. And Paolo now to attempt to add another 2 points. Good kick from Joseph Paolo. Takes Samoa out to a 32-10 lead. The try from Hansen. The conversion from Joseph Paolo.
They needed this try as well. Good long ball to Big Ali. Carmont just gets on the outside there. Harrison Hansen just backing up. Big, very, very good athlete, Harrison Hansen. Got great skill, got big future in the game. Sure, his dad will be very proud of him watching back home.
And as we were talking there, lads, let's play tribute to the USA, and there's no two ways about it. They have stopped this Samoan side from getting into any kind of rhythm. Although they're in front on the scoreboard and they've played well in patches, America deserve a lot of credit for what they've done today.
I think people will talk about the way that the USA have played more than the way that the Samoan team have played today.
It shouldn't be forgotten that in 2004 they played Australia, the United States. They were 18-0 up and 24-6 up at half-time before the Australians came back and won the match. So they've confounded their critics before, but this is a good display, and Samoa don't find touch from the kick. Tyrone Coppage to launch the counter. The penalty's all square. Luis Tulio now.
I want to see this Coppage in the clear. He looks a real quick lad, very agile. Just want to see him get the ball on the edge and see what he can do.
That's Vasilakopoulos, stopped by a good hit there from Pulatua. Mark Cantoni on the fourth now for the USA. Another strong run coming in.
Do you know, he showed up very well. You talk about Pulatua on the Samoan side. The Frenchies just took it to the Samoan forwards all day and never took a backward step.
That's the turnover though. It was Vasilakopoulos in possession, died with the ball, and so Samoa have it back, and Carmont with some space to work. Pulled down. A good tackle from Tulio.
Come on, mate. Can't lift his leg up like that.
But a penalty for Samoa.
Just trying everything for them to stop playing on the front foot. They done him for holding the leg up there. I don't know whether he's actually picked his leg up, but it was interference around the ruck anyway. But they're just trying to slow this big Samoan team down and not let them get on the front foot.
The US here, because they beat Japan 54-18 in a playoff, and Luis Tulio scored a hat-trick in that match.
One! Move! Can 7 quicker!
Bauer.
Phil.
Now it's Frank Pulatua.
Keep it tighty, Marcus. Move! Stand up by Frank. Keep it tighty, guys.
Get that quick play the ball. Bauer again.
Great
offload there to find the fullback Tangira Party. Ominous again for Samoa.
Move! Play it there. Go.
Vanganar.
Keep coming, 11.
Peterson stays down. This is Tony Pulatua.
Yeah, 5 yards offside.
He's pulled the Americans for offside. Pulatua on the ball. Again, very fit, very agile.
Yeah,
good footwork.
On the line. Go.
Vanganar finds Paolo. Paolo's pass for Lauatiti. Lauatiti this time for Luluai. For Luluai, 8 metres short.
Wait! Brian! Back!
Andres Bauer. This time, Frank Pulatua. Takes 3 with him.
2, release 7. Let's wait, Ryan.
On the verge of the last 10 minutes.
Headgear, wait.
Andreas Bauer. Good ball as well. Has he got the strength there? Harrison Hansen. Second try for Harrison Hansen. Well, you said that his dad Steve would be watching, or Shane would be watching back home. And Harrison Hansen with his second try of the evening, his second for Samoa. And it was another impressive 4-pointer.
Harrison Hansen just shows good commitment here. It's Paolo that goes through on the dummy run. And he's tackled just a little bit short of the line here, and because of his grip, thumb round the ball, just puts it down over the line. Good, committed, strong, hard run. You're always going to get over that advantage line when you've got determination like that.
A cut lip for his efforts. Harrison Hansen won't be too disappointed about that.
Be no kissing for a couple of days.
Oh, he will. He'll be very disappointed. Any scar on his face, he'll be upset on that.
He's speaking with some inside knowledge there, Terry.
I've played with Harrison Hansen. He really does fancy himself at the club, and really does like putting on the makeup and the style when he goes out at the weekends.
I'm having to agree with you, though. I'm looking at you and all your scars, and you're ugly, I'm telling you, but I'm not sure it's your scars that make you ugly, but anyway.
I'm ugly, you were it with the ugly stick.
Paolo with a difficult kick, and he's missed with that effort, but still the Samoans comfortably ahead by 36 points to 10. Maybe they've regained the initiative a little bit. The United States put the ball through the hands, scored 2 impressive tries, but would you say that the pendulum maybe has slipped away from Matthew Elliott's side in the last 5 or 10 minutes?
I think Samoa were always going to win this match, and I think they were always going to score tries, and players like Harrison Hansen and Ali Lauatiti and the big, strong Polituas, you know, they were always going to do well. But what's most impressive for me with this American side is the way that they've just played. They're enjoying the rugby league, you can see that, and America's a long way away, and we forget in rugby league that it's enjoyed all over the world.
It's the World Cup that's the prize at the end of this repechage. The restart. Did it bounce before? No, it's gone out on the full, and so a penalty for Samoa. Another chance to turn the screw, and Ryan McGoldrick at fault there.
I think this American side surprised a few people, and the halfbacks in Miles and McGoldrick, I think, have outplayed their opposite. I think Nigel Wagner, I think everyone was expecting big plays, and he was going to be the Samoan go-to man. I think he's been kept relatively quiet tonight.
Marcus square.
Chris Vaifanga waits. Frank Pulatua plays the ball. Here is Lauatiti, gets the offload away. Typically now, George Carmont is tackled.
That's a flop. Just tried to slow the player down. When the tackle was made, here it comes.
Curtis Kunz is the miscreant there.
You can't flop on there, mate, once you're on the deck there, tackled, you can't.
More great field position now for Samoa. They lead the penalty count 8-4, incidentally.
Play on.
Good offload.
Play on.
Great offload to find.
That's touched.
Frank Pulatua.
That was touch, Ben. That's back to 6.
The referee hasn't signalled yet, but he's shouted out instead. Zero tackle it is. More pressure surely to come from Samoa now. Nigel Vangana. This is Philip Luluai. Is Branson trying to lock up the ball as well?
Play it, Philip.
This is Lauatiti. Lauatiti taking on Vasilakopoulos.
Marcus, move. Let's wait, Ryan.
Inching slowly towards that line.
Wait.
Vaifanga, wait. Back for Vangana, but immediately Ryan McGoldrick there to close him down, and the pass isn't good. Peterson picks up, and the USA, a good defensive performance there.
That's great pressure. They're just sprinting off the line, putting Nigel Wagner under a lot of pressure there.
You're early here, guys.
And now it's a penalty for the United States. It was the quick play of the ball from Ben Kelly that caught the Samoan defence out. Philip Luluai is the man penalised for offside.
Ryan McGoldrick has motivated his players. It's moments like that that give you that 2 or 3 minute burst of energy. He shot out to the line, took a gamble really, but the gamble paid off, forced the error. Then America won a penalty and they're on their attack now. Nearly dropped it.
Should be remembered as well that the Tomahawks without Clint Newton tanight. Shane Millard as well, and Brandon Costin all unavailable. This has been a creditable display. A real credit to Matthew Elliott and the US competition.
The Welsh team and the Lebanese team are going to be watching, obviously, the video of this, and they're playing after to see who has the right to play Samoa next week in the final. But I think that they're going to look at if they cut out their edges in Pulatua and in Ali Lauatiti, they know that's where they need to stop them, because that's where Samoa are looking for that big player to get the one-on-one, to get the offload, or to overpower the outside men.
McGoldrick finds his Branson. Is there another try? left for the United
I think he's
States.
setting up for a drop goal.
Dave Miranda. This is Dave Miles. Oh, there's a huge hole there. It's a try.
From forward.
It's not a try. Mark Cantoni went over, but it's a forward pass, says Ashley Klein. It looked for all the world as if the United States were going to get in for another try.
Just here, guys.
A huge hole, as I say. Dave Miles finds Mark Cantoni. Well, did it look forward to you?
From that angle, it did. But the Samoan team there were looking at Ryan McGoldrick. He'd sat right back 10 yards behind the play. And the Samoan team had really crammed the defence in, and they were trying to get numbers at him, and that's where the gap come from on the edge.
Well, they certainly would have been worth another try. The United States. Samoa about to put their place in the repechage final. But the Tomahawks can be well proud of this display.
Come on out, off the leg 3.
And those watching back home will be proud of them as well, I'm sure. This is Samoa, though, trying to end the match with a flourish. That was Manuela Lafi. Last one, though. And that's great defence. That's brilliant defence from the USA. On the last tackle, they put the pressure on. And now the Tomahawks awarded a penalty. Philip Luluai not happy that he was the man caught in possession.
It was Carmount that got caught in possession, not showing enough respect to the Americans. They were off the mark. Caught Carmount.
It was Carmount who surrendered possession, but Philip Luluai penalised for a grapple tackle. That was the official's verdict.
We want to finish with a try here, the Americans. They've got good shape out on the left-hand side.
Miranda, this is McGoldrick. Mark Cantoni, who was denied a few moments ago. McGoldrick again. Oh, the ball for Peterson. He can't take the pass in.
That's a shame. He deserves a try. He's worked really, really hard in defence and attack. It was the correct pass. I think the Samoans thought it was going behind him. Just couldn't quite regather it. Real shame.
He's typified the effort and the application of the Americans, though, Matt Peterson. Former North Queensland and Parramatta winger, playing for the Gold Coast. The 27-year-old really has been huge in defence and attack for the States.
I think we've got to give massive credit to the USA set of forwards. We've really took the game to the opposition, and no one really given them a chance of standing up to the physical Samoans, but haven't they stood up really well? I've been really impressed with LaFranchi.
Samoa in possession in the shape of Ali Lauatiti. Pulled down by Miranda. He got a touch of cramp there, Lauatiti plays the ball. This is Philip Luluai. Certainly been a low-key display from Samoa. This is Carmont, though, trying to light the blue touch paper. On his inside is Tangi Rapati, and Rapati, has he got the pace? He has. Tangi Rapati ensures that the Samoans finish with a flourish. They have booked their place in the repechage final next Wednesday, and Tangi Rapati crowns a performance with his first World Cup try for Samoa.
But that just shows what the Samoans can do. They get good lines here. He's done well. There are two American people in his defence. Rapati backing up on the inside there. Just having the speed to go over, but the Samoans, this is the way that, this is what they can do. Dortone just hitting a good line there, bouncing off the opposition, and Rapati just backing up. He's played well, Rapati. Took some really high balls under the pressure and come up with a win. Samoa into the final next week.
Tangi Rapati with the latest Samoan try. It was his missed goal kick against Tonga, incidentally, Rapati, as we watch Joseph Paulo's attempt. It was his missed goal kick against Tonga, Rapati, that cost the side automatic promotion. Look very strong in this repechage competition, though. Joseph Paulo successful. And now Samoa lead by 42 points to 10.
I think you'll find it's Coppedge that comes in, takes the gamble. Carmine, nice and big and strong as he's been all game. Rapati just backing up.
There is the hooter. As expected, it is Samoa who progress. But the USA Tomahawks can be rightly proud of a great display. 2 great tries themselves. But it's Nigel Vangana's men who will progress to that repechage final, where they will play either Lebanon or Wales. That match, of course, follows this here on Sky Sports Extra. But at the end of this, it's Samoa who progress, and Rod Studd is with one of the beaten Tomahawks, Curtis Kunz.
Curtis, well done.
Thank you.
What sort of experience was that for you and the guys?
It's top experience of my lifetime. It's a great opportunity to come out here, show the world what we got, and hopefully we turn a couple of heads and excited a couple people.
What did you think after the first 5 minutes when you were 12-0 down?
We just kept our heads up. You know, we're true Americans. That's what we do. Heads up, chest out. It's our motto. And we kept fighting, scored a couple of tries, and second half, I think we improved a lot.
What are you going to take back to your teammates in Connecticut when you rejoin them?
Just buck up, step up to the plate, and try to take the game and their game to the next level.
Just tell us a little bit about Matthew Elliott and what he's done for the team and what he's helped you with.
He's been a tremendous asset to the team. Just the way he speaks to us, the way he breaks everything down, being that we have less experience. I think he's done wonders for us.
Curtis, well done. Safe trip home.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.
Well, there we are. That's Curtis Kuhn's view of a really, really meritorious display by the United States. They have lost, and the Samoans progress to the repechage final, but they have got the man of the match, I understand, in the fullback Mac Peterson. And I think we're going to be trying to have a word with him in a moment or two. But it is Samoans' night, but it is the Americans' glory. And David New will not argue with that. He's the American National Rugby League president, and he's come all the way here tonight to try and see a team that would keep a respectable scoreline. David, mission accomplished. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. I have to say I was pretty nervous before the game. I wasn't certain how the final result would be, but we're happy with that. I think we can take a lot away from that back to America and really improve for the next time we get an opportunity to be part of this.
Well, people were talking about 66, 70 plus because you lost to Cumbria 70-0 at the weekend. But Matty Elliott, who we know and love in this part of the world as well as they do in Australia, he's a shrewd coach. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, Matty always had things under control. He knew what we needed to achieve last Sunday, and he knew what we needed to accomplish over the week prior to this match. And we're pretty happy about what went on tonight. And I think rugby league fans worldwide should celebrate the fact that we're part of this great game and will continue to do so in America.
Yeah, well done, and it's a massive pool of talent. We've said that all the way along the line. Here's the man of the match, Matt Peterson. What a night for him. He's with Rod.
Matt, well done. You've been voted man of the match. There's the prize that goes with that. Just how did you enjoy the experience out there?
It's great. This is my second game for the Tomahawks, and what we lack in skill, we make up in enthusiasm. And to all the boys, congratulations to the Samoan boys. They were just a class above us tonight, and wish them well.
There was a fair few people who came here tonight expecting a big score to be put on the Americans, but it never looked like that really, with the exception of the first couple of minutes.
Yeah, we had a warm-up game against Cumbria and got beat 70-0, so a lot of people were wondering why we're here, but credit to the boys, they turned it around and we worked hard, and the improvement from last week to this week is just enormous, and we competed, and hopefully in another couple of years we might get there.
What was the most pleasing aspect of the performance today, do you think?
Just everyone turning up. We didn't have a lot of skill about us, but the blokes just kept trying right to the end. We come in, they scored a few tries early, and I'm sure a lot of people would have thought it might have been 80-0 or something like that, but the boys tried hard, and I take my hat off to them.
Well done, Matt. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
OK, let's have a word with Nigel Vangana, the Samoan skipper. Nigel, a win, were you satisfied with that?
Yeah, we got through. We get another game next week, and the dream's still alive, so it was good to sort of get a hit out. We only just got together on Monday, so still a bit rough out there in patches, but hopefully we'll improve for next week.
How much of a factor is that for a team when you haven't played together as a group for such a long time? And in fact, some of the players haven't played for Samoa at all before. So does that make a big difference?
Yeah, we probably had about 10 or 11 guys who made their debut tonight for Samoa. You know, me included. You know, so it was a good experience. But as you saw, you know, in patches we were sort of bunched and walking around, sort of a bit clueless. So you know, I guess it gives us something to work on and for Wednesday's game.
You play on Wednesday, as you say, against the winners of the next game, the Wales-Lebanon game. Who do you fancy for that game?
No one, you know. It'd be good if no one showed up and we won by default, you know. So I'm not sure, you know. We're going to have a show and watch the game and sort of see how it goes. But you know, take the foot off now a bit and sort of build it up again. We've got a sort of function tomorrow at the Dragon Hotel. I've got to give them a plug, you know, in Leeds, Whitehall Lane, I think it is, for all the Samoan supporters tomorrow afternoon. So you know, we're going to go out there and sort of watch the Kiwi Great Britain test. You know, learn something off the big boys, and then you know, hopefully take it onto the park next Wednesday.
Thanks, Nigel. Well done.
All right, thanks for coming.
Yeah, we'll see Nigel Vangenaar in the repechage final next week. It's a Wednesday night, and the Samoans will play the winners of the next game here at Widnes between Lebanon and Wales. United States 10, Samoa 42. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9 tries for the Samoans. But look, let's take a look at the 2 United States tries, because David knew, I think these are the 2 tries that the entire world of rugby league should be celebrating tonight. You're a team, you're a nation, you're part of this game.
Absolutely. We're very excited about the fact that we got on the scoreboard after last week's match against Cumbria. But I think we showed a fair bit of skill out there for the 2 tries that we scored. The guys that scored the tries for us are skillful players, and we're excited to have them part of rugby league in America.
David, people will hear your accent, they will have heard the accent of Matt Peterson. The cynics will say, oh, well, it's a team of Australians, this, masquerading under the American flag. Not